in this part of the series, we're going to talk about procrastination. And what is procrastination? Procrastination is the act of delaying or postponing a task or set of tasks. And it's the force that prevents you from following through on what you set out to do. It almost seems silly to define procrastination because I think that it plays a big role in all of our lives. But when you really think about procrastination, I feel like so often it's something that just we say we either are or we aren't. Oh, I'm just a procrastinator. Oh, I'm not a procrastinator. I like to tackle things. And we just say that and just sort of accept it as like some sort of inborn quality that we just have. And really, once you think about it and you start to struggle with this idea of procrastination, that's not the case. We procrastinate for reasons. And sometimes when you get down to the reason, you can start to change that behavior. So I like this slide because Beth and I have talked to students we work with and just asked them, why do you procrastinate? And of course, everyone has lots of reasons. It's boring. I'm tired. I just don't want to do it. Like those kinds of things. Those seem typical. But then also when you think about it, there's important ideas like I'm going to fail. I don't know how to start. It'll take too long. So when you really start to focus in on what's going on, you can start to come up with strategies for how to deal with it.
Right. And there's a lot of research out there. There's a lot of books about procrastination, and some of the best productivity specialists out there always address procrastination. So you might get a few different theories based on who you're reading. I really like Timothy Pickles' research, and he's professor out of Toronto. He talks about it being the emotion. It's an emotional thing. A lot of people want mood repair, so therefore they want to wait till they feel good and then they'll do the task. The research is showing that people believe they need to be in that good mood in order to get that hard stuff done. But basically, I love this slide too. When I get to explain it or start explaining it, I think I go way too deep, but it's really basic. Task avoidance, it's one of those things that the task is as correlated to something that's not comfortable. So if the task equals discomfort, if you avoid that, then you avoid the discomfort. So if you then, therefore, the good mood can create comfort. So basically, pain is what it's all about, I guess, in a little bit of a way too.
Yeah.
Um,
And,
yeah.
and I feel like that's always something I'm trying to get my students to understand is like in the moment you're preserving like some level of comfort for yourself because you're avoiding the uncomfortable task. But if you can start to switch your thinking to recognize that really your big payoff, like your actual comfort comes after you've tackled that uncomfortable task. You're delaying the discomfort when you're procrastinating.
Right.
The only way to actually like get rid of that discomfort is to do the uncomfortable task. And then you really get to enjoy that like uplifting mood and that good feeling. Because even though you're managing the pain by putting off the discomfort, the whole time your brain really knows that discomfort's there. That discomfort's coming and it's weighing down that good mood.
Don't wait to feel good to do the task. You'll actually start releasing a little bit of, probably you'll get a little dopamine surge if you do a little bit of a task, because then it starts feeling good that you're getting something done. So this is important to kind of know a little bit about the reasons why we procrastinate. Now here's another opportunity. See the little toolbox there? That's our friend in this whole video series. We're going to prep it. So this is really a good survey for you to look at for your child, most importantly. But if you'd like to kind of throw this in here, this is part of what you'll get in your resources. This is part of building that metacognitive piece. Like, why do I do the things I do? And let's figure out what the core reason is behind procrastination, because then we are better able to come up with interventions.